Morning everyone. Thanks again for joining me on another hike. Today's kind of a special video for me. This is the first time I'm filming a video at a national park. I'm at Teton National Park in Wyoming, and today I'm going to do the Taggart Lake and Bradley Lake loop. It's going to be about 6 miles, 761 feet of elevation gain, so mostly flat, not too much climbing. And it's a little after 5 o'clock in the morning, about half hour away from sunrise, and you can still see, let's see if we can find that Saturn in the sky here. Let me zoom in. It's out there. There it is. Oops, sorry. There's Saturn. And right behind me are the Teton Mountains and Grand Teton itself. Still have a little bit of snow on there, and they're beautiful mountains to begin with, but the snow to me makes them look even a little better. So let's get started. Again, National Park, no dogs on the trail. Star has to stay in the van. She's going to be comfortable. It's going to be cool. Won't be very hot, so she'll be good in the van. There's bathrooms here at the trailhead, also trash, which makes it convenient. So let's get started. Well, right here at the trailhead, see this sign, Trail Detour. Taggart Creek Bridge is under construction. Use Trail Detour to Taggart Lake. So that's what we're going to do. We'll have to follow this detour. Shouldn't be a big deal. As soon as I can find where I got to go. I think it's back this way. All right. Let's see if we can find our way back to where the trail actually is. Okay, the detour wasn't hard to follow. You had to take this paved path which runs parallel with the road, and the trailhead is back that direction. You didn't have to walk very far. You see here's another sign, Taggart Trail Detour. Takes us to this service road here. We'll go down that way. I wanted to show you a little bit over here. You can already start to see the glow from sunrise. So that wasn't too bad of a detour. Easy to follow, and they had it well marked. Testing. I'm 3/4 mile into the trail, and it's a very pretty trail. A little bit of uphill to get up here. Not very much though. Some beautiful wildflowers. Hopefully you can, it's still pretty dark out here, but I think you can see those well. And there's also these nice yellow ones here. Actually, there's a better view of them over here. Look like little miniature sunflowers. But just a gorgeous trail. Follows along, which I think is called the Taggart Creek, which is off to my left over here. I think you can hear that in the background. It's just a beautiful morning. Lots of bird song. Hoping the microphone picks that up as well. But so far, well-maintained trail. There's the creek. So far, so good. Coming up to a point here where we're going to get a nice view of the mountains. For a little while, at least until the trees block the view. I think if we go a little further up here, we'll get a better view. It's a nice little view here. Beautiful, majestic mountains. All right, I guess we're not going to get a better view. I'll turn it back on when I do. Didn't have to go too much further to get this view. Just amazing. Beautiful, majestic mountains. Anyone know when they named the Grand Tetons, what they were talking about? Translated, it means big breasts. I guess the people that first saw this weren't a lot of women folk around, so this conjured up some memories of some female companionship. But look at these mountains. Aren't they beautiful? Too bad there's not more clouds. .6 miles into the hike, I've left the main trail, taking this little side trail, a little diversion, and get your first glimpse of Taggart Lake. Let me zoom in just a little bit. There it is. So there's that. Some little bit of cloud activity out there in the distance. And a peek at a little bit of the mountains over here. Getting some very nice first light on these mountaintops now. I just wish there was some clouds, but still gorgeous anyway. And if I walk up here just a little higher, turn around, a little better view of the lake. Not too much wind, a little bit of a breeze, so it's relatively smooth on the water. Get some decent reflections off of it. But these mountains in this morning glow, epic. Love it. I made a detour off the trail that I had downloaded because that part of the trail didn't bring you close enough to Bradley Lake to get a good view of it. So you'll see a trail divide, I should say, and you can go either left or right. Left is stays you on the main trail that's on the downloaded map, but make a right and you'll go a couple hundred yards and make a left and you'll climb down this hill. Careful coming down that. It's a little tricky, but not too bad. Easily doable. And it's well worth it because this is the view. This is Bradley Lake with the Tetons right behind it. Beautiful. I swing around here a little more, complete the view. Just gorgeous. Well worth taking a little detour. Do it. Getting closer to Taggart Lake. You can see it right over there. I'm coming up on this nice section of aspens. There were some aspens at the beginning of the trail as well. And then I didn't see any for a while, and we're back to seeing some more aspens. It's just a lovely little scene. I think this is going to be worth taking a picture of, which is what I'm going to do right now. Here's another stunning view. I just took a picture of this as well. And beautiful wildflowers here. Looks like some of them are past peak and some aren't. But I do mention my photography on these videos. I don't think I've ever mentioned what equipment I'm using. Today I have with me my... Oh, here comes another hiker. First hiker I've seen all day. Good morning. No, okay. Now I'll fight you for it. Enjoy. Hope you get some good pictures. Anyway, camera I have with me today is my Sony R5. It's a mirrorless camera, and the lens on it is a Sigma 24-70 wide angle zoom 2.8. I take 99% of my landscape pictures with that. Let me stop and just get this view. Holy mackerel, that's beautiful. You're getting a little bit of clouds too, which always adds interest to these landscapes. And then I have a second camera body, which is a Sony a7 IV that I use for wildlife. And on that camera I have a Sony 200-600 zoom lens. And usually I don't bring that with me on these hikes. But the next hike I plan on doing, I read in the reviews, there's quite a bit of wildlife to see. So I think I'm going to bring that. I'll bring both cameras with me the next time. So far I haven't seen any wildlife on this hike. I did see earlier when I first started there was some deer or maybe elk tracks in the trail. Didn't see any actual wildlife. And then just a little while ago I saw what looked like might have been a paw print from a bear, but I didn't see one of those either. But just another stunning view here. Not too much further, I think, to get to the lake. It's down there. Once I get down there, I'll show you. And here it is. This is beautiful Taggart Lake. Look how still the water is. We're getting a perfect reflection of those mountains. But the best view is over this way. I wish I could zoom out a little more, but I can't. Look at this view. Let me try to carefully take a step backward. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't think I can zoom out anymore. Let me double check. Nope, that's as far as it goes. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And the water is crystal clear. Look how clear it is. You can see the bottom very, very easily. What a pristine, beautiful area. Okay, I'm going to keep hiking. Looks like the trail keeps going along the side of the lake here, so maybe we'll get some more good views. While I was filming that last segment, it reminded me to mention one other thing. It's late June and the mosquitoes are here. My recommendation, put your favorite repellent on before you come out here. I didn't do it. I mean, they're not super vicious. I've seen worse conditions with the mosquitoes, but it's bad enough. I would definitely put some repellent on. Next hike I'm doing, count on it. I'll have repellent. I made it to another viewpoint. You can't see all the mountains from here, but still more than good enough to show. I swing around. You can see from here the far end of the lake, which I couldn't see before. Okay, I think this is the best view so far. Look at that, you can see the three peaks. There might be one other view that might even be better yet as the trail curves around to the far end of the lake over that way. It looks like there's a bridge, and maybe from that bridge there might be even a better view. I will definitely show that to you when I get there. But for now, I'm pleased with this view. Okay, I'm on that bridge I told you about, and this view now is the best. Just gorgeous. Again, I wish the camera would zoom out a little better, a little more, so you can get the whole scene in. Sorry about moving around. I'm trying to back up a little bit. That is just epic. And there's the bridge, and if I turn around this way, we'll see some more of the lake. It continues over here. Just beautiful. It's starting to get crowded out here too. When I first started, there was 2 cars in the parking lot, but I didn't see anybody else until we saw that woman much earlier. Now we're starting to see some more people on the trail. And being late June and being a Saturday, it's going to get crowded. So you might want to start early like I do. I don't think we're going to get any better views than I just got at the bridge looking at the Tetons in Taggart Lake. But this isn't too bad here. Actually, I think it'd be even better if I can zoom in. Well, fortunately, I was proven wrong about there not being any more great views. Here's another one. I'm going to keep climbing down here carefully and keep sharing this with you because it is worth looking at. Most of the rest of the trail has been going through a area, which, let me tell you, smelled amazing. Very piney, very fresh, far superior to any artificial fragrance you can get in the store. But right now, I just came upon this meadow, which is very pretty. Let me walk over here just a little more. You can see the rest of it. There would be one thing to make this scene even better. Be a couple of moose out here munching away on some bushes. I've been looking, I haven't seen any wildlife. No deer, elk, or moose. Well, maybe in the next hike. But this is beautiful here. Came up to another meadow here, and I'm getting very close to the end of this hike. I can see the trailhead and some cars parked right up there. You swing around, you can see the other side of this. And turn around completely, you can see some of the mountains. But this is an extraordinarily beautiful hike. Highly recommended. 5 out of 5 stars for sure. As far as difficulty, I'd give it an easy to moderate, depending on your physical fitness. Ended up being about 6.5 miles, a little more than what the trail map had said, because there are some offshoots, some side trails that I get on. I'm always looking for better views or hoping to get a glimpse of wildlife. Views I got, wildlife no. Didn't see any wildlife, unfortunately. Next hike, we'll try that. And just like at the beginning of the trail, there's a detour here too, but it's so well marked. It's pointing us to the right. Keep going straight ahead. So they did a great job marking these detours. I'm sure they'll get that bridge fixed over the creek soon enough and won't have to do the detour. But for right now, it's not a big deal doing that detour. Just epic trail. What did I say? 6.5 miles. It's only 609 feet of elevation gain, which is kind of surprising to me because the trail I downloaded said it would be over 700. I don't know why it's that much less, but it is what it is. 609 feet. And it took me about 3 hours and 15 minutes to do. If you don't stop to take pictures and shoot video like I'm doing, you can definitely do it faster. And speaking of pictures, I did take quite a few. And like I said, stick around. After I'm all done here, I will post some of those pictures. So until the next time, I'm going to do it. I know I have at least 2 more hikes I want to do here. I got them downloaded, ready to go. And I'll probably record those as well, share them with you. But until then, thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody that's subscribed lately. And everybody that's hit the like button too. That's greatly appreciated. And until the next time, keep smiling. All shall be well. And most importantly, be grateful. So much to be grateful for. All right, love you all. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.